Hello from Jonathan and me. Welcome to the programme.
First tonight, the incredible story of a puppy who helped save the life of a toddler with meningitis.
13-month-old Amber Rose Byland was taken ill at the family home in the village of Broughton in Northamptonshire. They'd noticed she was not herself, but it wasn't until the little dog nipped her toe and she didn't react that they realised something was seriously wrong. Neil Bradford has their remarkable story.
Today, she's a picture of happiness, but 5 weeks ago, baby Amber Rose was just hours from death. Her family were unaware she was suffering from bacterial meningitis. That was until Buddy the puppy nibbled at her toe.
There was just no reaction. She didn't move. There was just nothing. Then I realised something was seriously wrong. So we decided then between us that we'd go to A&E.
Doctors said if she'd been left untreated for another 12 hours, the 13-month-old would have been lucky to survive.
Within 20 minutes, 4 doctors took her to another room. They were round her. He said that she was seriously ill, and that he said literally she'd got meningitis there and then, just by her posture.
The symptoms of meningitis can appear in any order, and like Amber, some may not appear at all. They include cold hands and feet, refusing food, being floppy, listless and unresponsive, or having spots and a rash or rapid breathing and grunting.
The quicker somebody gets admitted to hospital and treated with antibiotics, the more likely they are to make a really good recovery. So we always encourage parents to keep an eye out for the signs and symptoms, and if they are concerned, to get medical help immediately.
Buddy already had a special place in the family, but Amber's nan is convinced he knew the baby was seriously ill.
He was the runt of the litter, and when I seen him, I just fell in love with him. And straight away I said, he's my buddy. And he is my buddy. He's my best friend. And he's just a lovely dog. He's just a lovely dog, and he wants to be friends with everybody. And now Amber's been in hospital, he treats Amber just like he's a mother to her.
So do you think he knew something wasn't right?
Yes, I do believe he did.
Of course, Amber's too young to understand what Buddy did for her, but the two are already inseparable. Well, almost.
Amber's development will be continually monitored until she's at least 5 or 6 to ensure there's been no long-term damage from the meningitis. Her nan is now helping to raise awareness of the illness among other families. As for Buddy, he continues to be the centre of attention. Neil Bradford, Anglia News, Broughton, near Kettering.
Quite right too. Well, next tonight, the report that reveals bathing beaches in the east are among the cleanest in the country.
The latest Good Beach Guide praises 27 of our beaches for the excellence of their water quality. But tonight there's a warning that stricter EU rules on clean seawater being introduced in 5 years' time could be bad news for 2 of our resorts. Emma Baker takes up the story.
With its blue flag flying high, Martello Beach in Clacton is used to getting awards. Today it once again received praise, this time for its excellent water quality. But just a short distance along the shore, and it's a different picture. This Clacton beach, known as Groyne 41, only managed to meet the basic water standards. And with new, stricter regulations due to be brought in just a few years' time, there are concerns among some that unless it improves, it could soon find itself on a list of failing beaches. Southend's Chalkwell Beach was also singled out for its poor water quality in today's report by the Marine Conservation Society.
The main problem is our sewage overflow pipes, which are only meant to come into play in heavy rainfall situations. Now, we believe that these are going off far too often, much more than they should be, and obviously that's affecting quite dramatically the water quality.
Tendring District Council says it's working hard to bring all Clacton's beaches up to a standard of excellence.
We have had the 1 or 2 readings a year which do prevent us from applying for the Blue Flag Award, but we know that it is a safe beach for visitors to come to. It's got a Quality Coast Award, and as you can see today from the sunny weather, it's an ideal place to come to.
Our region does have some of the cleanest bathing water in the country. In Norfolk, 12 beaches reach the highest recommended standard, including Hunstanton and Heacham in the west, Wells and Cromer in the north, to Galston and Great Yarmouth in the east. In Suffolk, there are just 4, 2 in Lowestoft and 2 at Felixstowe. In Essex, 11 make the grade, including Clacton, Frinton-on-Sea, Jaywick and 3 at Southend. One swimmer at Clacton insists his local shoreline is some of the best around.
These are really good beaches and water to swim in, and I think what I would say to the people who are coming down for a visit to Tendry and Clacton and Dovercourt and Brightlingsea, come on in folks, the water's lovely.
Seaside resorts have long been a favourite summer destination for many in our region. So how do people think our beaches today compare to those of the past?
These here, where we are now, I think they're really, really lovely. I have to say, much nicer.
I think they're fine for the odd day out.
The ones up here seem to be a bit clean. There's no rubbish or stuff lying around.
Today's water results may have shown room for improvement for some, but many say it won't stop them from having that dip. Emma Baker, Anglia News, Clacton.
Didn't look too cold either. Now, a chef was today charged with poisoning pupils' soup at a £27,000 a year school in Buckinghamshire. 57-year-old Maxwell Cook from Brackley in Northamptonshire worked at Stowe School and allegedly poured cleaning fluid into the carrot and coriander soup. He's due to appear in court in June. Now then, it's around 25 million years old and is worth more than £165 million to the British economy. But the honeybee is under serious threat.
Between 2007 and 2008, their numbers in Britain declined by 30%, or more than 2 billion. And if they were to die out completely,